Stock market is crashing, everybody. It's unbelievable. So what should you do right now that the stock market is crashing again? Second time in a year. Actually, I'm not so sure it's crashing or if it's a dip, and nobody really does. That's an interesting question. What should you do in this time period where the stock market is looking a little bit less certain at the moment? If you're a short-term investor, and probably most of you have sold or holding, or you're probably not buying more if you're short-term. For long-term, I would say that probably most people are just going to hold, or some people. I think there's the long-term ones. I think there's a split between two people to buy. Whether they want to buy on the dip, if they think this is just a temporary good opportunity to buy it at better, lower prices, or whether this is some kind of indication that there are more problems down the line, and there very well can be. I think that it's oftentimes very hard to know at the time exactly where things are going, but just on a short-term basis, at the very least, it is definitely in a intermediate correction, or at least in some corners uptrend under pressure. Really doesn't depend. What do you think about this stock market crash or decline?
I think it's time to get very defensive, and I think cash is going to be king when the market does resume the uptrend. Better to wait and let the market go up again to show it can follow through. Otherwise, it can keep falling a lot more than people think.
Yes, I think that's the one problem that a lot of people have with the markets, is that they are under the impression that they actually know better than what the market is going to do. And the truth is, we oftentimes don't really know exactly what's going to happen next until it's already happened. And some sectors of the economy are definitely doing way worse than others. Like I noticed, it's definitely very true that the banking stocks, that's been crap for a long time, and I think it's because banks cannot really make money with these extremely low interest rates. So if you think bank stocks are cheap, wait till they get cheaper, because I just don't think that they can handle it. I've even seen some rumors of some people who have been fired who were working at bond trading desks at some of these financial institutions, because the truth is, it's just not possible to make money when interest rates are this low. And so I think that's why the banks are doing badly, because it's really hard to pay almost, even though banks are paying like 0% interest, they're lending it out at a super low rate too. So there isn't that much money to be made if you're a bank. So I think that the time to bail on banks has been a long time in coming. In fact, the prices may go back to possibly where they were in the late 90s, I think, for some of these banks, because they just look pretty terrible. So what should you do when you're in this environment where you are now? I think defensive means don't make any new buys. Wait for the market to make it clear that it's safe to buy again. There's no need to rush. Definitely things are definitely down. It doesn't look like a bullish trend at the moment, but that could change in several days if you see things getting a lot better, which happens. I think that when these markets, you just have to be extremely flexible and to realize that there is oftentimes no clear trend. You're dealing with a lot of robotic traders, a lot of robots that are trying to scare and fool the majority of the people out there. Also, it's important to note that if you start seeing a whole bunch of people on Twitter or something like that talking about all the things that they're buying, you shouldn't necessarily think that they know what they're talking about any more than your own view of the markets. I think right now, especially, I think technology was way overvalued. You saw stocks like Tesla. Tesla was definitely a huge ripoff by any standard of valuation. For one thing, it looked as though almost every car in the whole world would be a Tesla based upon just the price that it was offered. Maybe that's one reason why in California the governor actually banned any car except for electric. In 2000, what was it, 2035, you got it. If you want to sell a car, it has to be electric. Oh well, our homegrown car company just has to be Tesla. Well, okay, that's another way to try to push the stock up artificially. And then people started saying, well, you can't base the evaluations on Tesla based upon the other car companies. You have to base it on it being a tech company, so that's why it's so overvalued. Well, you can only make excuses for so long. Today Tesla was down 10%, and I never believed in the extreme valuations that we saw. It just didn't really make a whole lot of sense, to be honest. No, a lot of people did, including my brother. He actually thought that it would continue to go. Isn't that right, Danny?
I did, and I traded it one time, and I made a quick $800 real fast on it, and I did not trade it after that, luckily.
Well, that shows you a lot of the people who are actually trading things like Tesla, they don't necessarily believe in it either. They're just looking for a quick buck, or they think, hey, I could sell it to the next person and then get out of this thing. But sometimes you don't have that opportunity. Like today, I think some people are probably a bit surprised by the fact that Tesla went down so quickly, because I think that some people started to buy their own Kool-Aid about how Tesla is going to go to the moon and will be worth $10 trillion or something like that. The truth is, you have to always understand that the same patterns of finance that have existed in the past, they exist today. These laws of, it's almost the laws of finance, that if something becomes too overvalued, eventually people will get wise to it. They'll start selling their shares slowly at first, but then as time goes on, it will be like a snowball, because they realize, hey, I got to get out of my Tesla. It's worth a fortune, and they got to sell before people wise up and realize it's not worth nearly as much as people say it is. And what's your experience? Do you sell when the market goes down? Do you actually buy? I think that there are a lot of, I know there's one channel, it's called, the guy's name is Meet Kevin. He did something really amazing during the downtrend in March. I mean, now it seems like a smart idea, but at the time it was something that nobody would ever recommend. He mortgaged a lot of his income properties in order to put the money in the stock market. So what Meet Kevin did is he actually put his property, he actually mortgaged his properties, did a refinance, took the equity out of his home, his income producing properties, and put it into the stock market in March of this year. Now, anybody would tell you that sounds extremely risky, to get a lot of debt at a time period where the stocks look like they were going to go down 90%. But sometimes risky moves like that pay off. Now, I would never recommend that, and I would not recommend people today at this point in time borrowing a lot of money to put in this market either. Even if it does whether it pans out or not, it's not a prudent thing, because it only has to be wrong one time for it to be a very, very bad decision. So I would definitely not recommend that. It's time like this that you have to be very, very prudent, and to use your to be skeptical of the market, and to realize it might go down more than we think. But on the other hand, I heard that September's are actually one of the weakest times of the year. Is that correct, Danny? September's
one of the worst months of the year.
It's one of the worst months of the year, and as a result, it means that maybe after this things will get back to normal, and that would be nice. If in fact you do need sell-offs, you do need sell-offs from time to time in order for the market to have a healthy uptrend, because for a while the market was only going up, and that was actually a little making me nervous too, because if the market is only continuing to go up every single day, that's going to be a problem, because eventually it kind of goes down even harder. It's like earthquakes. You need a little bit of release for things to be good again. Anyway, I hope I earned your like, and be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know what you're up to in the financial markets too. And I hope you're enjoying this in 5K now. This is pretty awesome, isn't it?